Everybody for being here. This is our celebration of welcome homecoming week. So we do this every year to welcome back our alums. So we are very happy to have them back here on campus in the Hill, and of course our students and faculty members, they are also part of this celebration. So again, I'd like to welcome everyone to this event, which is our annual event. So now the program is, I'd like to start with my presentation. Basically, I'm telling everyone here or sharing with excitement about the state of our department, the progress we make, and then where are we going moving forward. And of course, it's also something that I like to listen from you if you have anything like to share with us moving forward. And then after my presentation, we have a alumni discussion panel. So we have alums that already committed and already here to be part of this discussion panel and then share their experience. And then our UPA executive board will be also leading the discussion. So that's the agenda for today. All right, let's just get started with my presentation on the state of our department. Alright, so this is an event that we done every year. So we take this momentum every year. We have this homecoming week. That's why every Friday of that homecoming week, we do this morning. Of course, the following day, we have also a big day with this celebration in our campus. So last year, we did the same thing. So we have Mr. Moore, Ms. Ahimi, Ms. Riley. You are here together, thank you, Riley. Ms. King and Mr. Prim. So they are alums of our program. They shared their experience with us last year. So that's why we like to continue that tradition moving forward. Alright, as you know, our programs, we have two programs. Our master's program is one of the 78 master's accredited program in the nation, and our bachelor program is one of the 16. So we are very proud that we are accredited, the only HBCU in the nation with both accredited programs in masters and bachelors. We have also Urban Planning Association. During COVID, little inactive because, as you know, it's a lot of challenges. But now we try to get back, right? We're stronger with these UPA activities. That's why we like to applaud our students to have this association. It's very important. And of course, we have also our strong and very committed DCRP alumni associations. That's why to have some of them return to campus is something that we need to celebrate. Okay, so this is our accreditation that both our programs accredited and it's expired end of this year, as you see, right? Of course, we like to continue this accreditation. So this is a timeline. So we already submit our self-study report last year in October, and we host site visit in February. So I'd like to thank everyone part of that site visit. NPAB sent us their reports in April. They make comment of their report. We submit in May, and then just this week, actually on Monday, we submit our post-site visit reports. So in this post-site visit reports, we provide new evidence that we already made so far since their visit until September to convince them, hey, we are good programs, we are strong program, and we are ready to be accredited. And then the board will meet with us, so I invited to be present on 19th of October next month in Chicago during this ACSB conference. So the board will meet and they invite me during those hours, and of course they will confirm the information that we submit to them. So if they have any more questions, of course I need to respond to those questions. So we expect to receive that decision next year. So hopefully we get accredited full, right, which is 7 years. So hopefully that's our goal. But I like to keep you updated with our progress. So this is the site visit team that came to us in February. So the chair of this team is Dr. Eggers. So she is Dean in California. And then members of the team, Dr. Santos from Tennessee and Sue Schwartz. So Sue Schwartz was just elected as as a president-elect of APA, like this month. So we are very, very happy to have her on board as a president leader of APA coming, right? And then she was here acting our program. Right? But this is just some photos showing you how we engage in this site visit report. As you see here, Dr. Kelly, also our alums. So he is our vice president, right, for student affairs. And of course, with our alums, Michelle Jordan, and then Mike Martin, our Alabama Training Association president, right? But this is the thing that I appreciate for everyone who are part of this. And then of course, I like to mention that we also received support from City of Huntsville Council President. So that's why we really appreciate this support that come together in this site visit. All right, so now this is the list of full-time faculty and staff. The first, myself, Jaden Rukmana, I'm the chairperson of this department, and then Dr. Olowoye. So you will see here, emeritus. So now also I'm here telling everyone who do not know yet that Dr. Olowoye already retired. But we like to keep him in the program. That's why he's still teaching our classes. Okay? And then later this year, we also like to recognize his 20 plus years on campus at Alumni University. So we will recognize his service, but of course I like to thank him for his dedication to our department for those 20 years. So let me ask you to give him appreciation for his work of his 20 years. So of course we have Dr. Presley. Thank you, Dr. Presley, for being here. All right, Dr. Presley, thank you. Dr. Yin, Dr. Ahmedov, you are here too. And Dr. Ahmedov also incoming coordinator of MURB program. And then Dr. Dat is also incoming for the SUP program, and we expect new faculty members. We are still in the process of hiring, final stage of hiring, which is Dr. Sean. So he graduated from University of Florida, and he also had experience as a planner in Chicago, in Illinois. Right? So hopefully he will join us sooner than later. Of course, Ms. Weber. And then I'd like to introduce you Miss Stalin, can you stand up, please? All right, please join me in welcoming her to our family. So she is the secretary that very much majority of her role is dealing with the grad studies, which is part of our department. But she will also helping us, right, in terms of student database and communication in our department. Thanks. Thank you, Ms. Stalin, and welcome. All right. Okay, so we have also part-time faculty members. They are all 5 teachings this semester. Dr. Aziogu teaching housing class this semester. Mr. Moon. Thank you, Mr. Moon. Yes. So he has been very committed teaching our students, and he's teaching also 2 classes this semester. Miss Lavender, also our alums. Miss King and Miss Riley. Okay. So they are very also an important part of our programs, being part of this inspiring the next generation of planners. Next. All right, so I'd like to give you some updates what we have been doing in the past year in our program. So for PSUB, as you may know, for students who are taking classes, we made some changes for this required course. And then this year, we also approved this new course for undergrad, which is UPLT 01, Drawing and Visualization for Planners. So we learned that our students, undergrad, also need to have more skill set, which is this, something that we need to provide more to our students. As you know, software applications with 2-dimension and 3-dimension is really need to be there. That's why our faculty members are working hard on this, and it's already approved by the university, and then very soon we also offer this class most likely in fall 2024. Okay, so undergrad students, this become your new course for you. Okay, for MURP, as you may know, it is the revision that we already taking place. And then also I'd like to mention this pending approval. So these pending approvals, these modifications that we have here, revision of MURP specializations, the addition of URP 516, planning research method as a core course, and URP 533, land use planning as a core course, also part of recommendations made by PAB during their site visits. That's why we need to respond to their recommendations, and for us, we're also grateful for their recommendations because it will strengthen our MURP programs. Okay? So this is something that we already done, and now in the final stage of approval by the University of Standard Committee. And then of course I already present this, submit this information to PAB for the review next month. All right, so this is the thing that I really enjoy to present, the work that you have been doing, faculty and students in the class. Ms. Riley, you brought this local planners, right, to your class last spring semester, and of course you will also plan to do the same thing this this semester, so, right? So you see some familiar faces here, right? So we have also on board in the room here, Marvin, if you can stand up, please. Yes. I know you are also very good friend of us, Alex and Governor Phoenix. You always thank you, Phoenix. Because Phoenix also helping us in many ways in our program, so we will see her contribution also to our classes. And then next to this is last semester we also have this CNU officer come to class to share their experience with CNU. So So that's why it's also something that we like to keep doing. So basically our classrooms, we like to have more engagement with the planners, with the practicing planner. It's not just about faculty members teaching their textbook, right? But also engage with the real practice, real issues, hands-on experience in the real world. So that's why to have this type of activities is very much we like to see. All right, so this is another one, right? This is an example of how Dr. Yin and his class, right, to engage, and they present this in Urban Affairs Association. So you see faculty members working with students, doing something, and then presenting in conferences. Dr. Off. So last semester, Dr. Off working in his class, right? Working with this Andalusia, City of Andalusia. And guess what? The City of Andalusia council member also our alumni, DSUP. So that's why we have very strong network of alumni that very much also strengthen our program. Being part of the class, and then Dr. Off also present their work in our Alabama planning conference early in spring 2022. Okay, so this is the program that we've been doing almost 2 years now, and then we like to keep doing this. As well, like I said, mentioned Phoenix. Thank you so much for you have done continuing this program, and then we will have this program coming up next month in October 11th, and then in November 8th. Okay, so we'll be doing this, engage planners, not just here in local planners, but around the nation, because we run this through virtual. There everybody can also part of this, but the idea of this is for you, for your students, for you. Okay, so that's why we like your full participation for this conference topic. Thanks. Mentoring program. So we have this inaugural of this program last year, this time. So this is our second year. So mentoring program is basically we like to match mentee, you students, when you're ready, and then we match you with mentor, which is our alum. Okay. So last year we have Chakaila, one of the mentees, right? Yeah, very good. So the idea is how our mentor, our alums who have been out there, right, sharing their experience, what it takes to be a planner, how they do, right? They share that with the mentee, that way the mentee learn a lot from that process. So something that we like to continue. And for students, I know you should have received this email from Ms. Heidi, right? Let's do October 1st. Okay? Next. All right, say something new. I like to have this inaugural this year, and we like to get stronger. Diana, one please stand up. All right. So Diana will be an inaugural student ambassador. So the idea is to have students in our program or alums in our programs. They become ambassador to their high schools to promote, to engage their students, high school, come to us. So this is the first time we will doing this semester, right, Diana? And we like to make a plan. We make a plan, we will engage with counselor of that high school this fall, and then we will be event in spring 2024. That way, senior high school of that high school, many of them will come to us. So that's the idea. Of course, I expect year after year, we'll have more high schools. We have more student ambassadors programs. So this is something that we like to exploit the network that we have here in our program. So thank you, Diana. Okay. So this is something that I like also to mention here. There's familiar space here. Bill, can you stand on please? So we are so proud of him. We break our program to the national level. I'm serious, to the national level. It's not just in the state level or on the local level, but the national level. We share this story to SCSP, to APA, to ICP Commissioner, because I'm telling you, in the past, our experience with the ICP is not so good. So that's why we like to change that story. We like to make that better. So that's why in our curriculum, UPL 409 and URP 529, okay, there will be a mock test for AICP. And then I encourage students, BSUP and MURP, take that seriously, because it's the best time for you to prepare for an ICP test. And we have evidence. Will Brother took the test when he was a student. It's not many in the nation. Student pass ICP test. So again, Will, congratulations. And now you know, Will already work full time as planner in Tarco. Okay, so that's why we are so happy to have him. Next is anybody can tell us who's in the middle of that screen. Patrice Ravin, right? Patrice Ravin, she is also DCRP Alumni President Association. But why I put here? Because she was just elected as ICP Commissioner Region 2. Just this month. So it's big deal. Big deal for us. So very, very happy to have her on the national stage, right? To be elected as a Commissioner Region 2. Next one, of course, as you know, Dr. Yin. Why I put Dr. Yin here? Part of the Will Badarama story is not just about the teaching that class, UPL 409 and URP 529, right? But also last spring, and I just confirmed with him, he will continue next spring. So in that class, 529 and 429, he will also offer this to our families, to our alums, maybe to local planners too. So this past spring, we have 26 participants in that ICP prep booster. 26, and out of 26, we have 22 alums, 1 faculty, and 4 non-alums. So we are very pleased, right, to have this part of the ICP, because we like to have more and more and more our students, our alums pass the ICP. And if you may recall too, in 2020, the first ever, our alums also received the highest distinction for ICP, which is fellow ICP, which is Michelle Jordan, right? So we like to see more and more of our alums be part of this ICP group. Next. I like to share this. Of course, faculty members also like to stay strong, doing their things, the good things. Dr. Oloboye, working on that grant. Oh, it's still, sorry. Okay, so I apologize. So I have also new slide, I forgot. So Dr. O, you have also grant, right? With this obesity, Dr. Dat with AI, and Dr. Dat also working in another Instagram post, right? With Marvin and with you, right? Yes. So I'm very, very pleased to have this faculty grant. Next. All right. So this is in early this year. Ms. Weber recognized by the university for her 21 years of service. Let's see. We are very grateful for her. All right, Dr. Presley. She served as a planner pro bono to this community in Alaska. So Dr. Presley worked with Tabuna Foundation to make a land use plan from Ionic communities in Alaska. And Dr. Presley, you went to Alaska this past summer, right? Okay, so let's give her a round of applause for her service. So we are not just doing things in classroom, but also doing things outside the classroom. All right, that's me. So I was invited to University of Stavanger last May. Now I'm telling you, I'm part of that program from Norway government. Next fall 2024, we are still working on it. So we will have student exchange. So students from University of Stavanger will come to us, and we will also process to invite you, students from Romania, going to Norway for 1 semester. So this is something that we are still working, okay? So you see here that we try to get us, right, not just working in the local level, but in the global stage, right? Thanks. All right, this is a student accomplishment. So of course, this spring Sumerian flower, right, selected as HBCU White House color, and it's the first ever planner being part of this HBCU scholar. So let's give her appreciation here. Very proud. And Helen Boston also received this scholarship from NCIS for 3,000. Next. All right, this is another student accomplishments. So many of them are here too. So all of them recognized for their academic achievement, and of course we like to recognize here in this event. So they received Crown Scholarship, right? So I like to Joshua, you are here, Josh. Samarian, you are here. Alexa, very good, Alexa. Daniel and Marvin. All right, let's give them appreciation applause. Very good. All right, so we will continue this CRAM scholarship. So it's not just but we will be doing this every year. So now we also extend this CRAM scholarship for freshmen and sophomore. So all classifications ESUP are eligible. Same thing with the first year of MURB student. All right, thank you very much. So now